míos, papi. No puedo dejar de sentir una especial de manera de usted.
You already know.
Sometimes it's hard to explain how you feel when your troubles are weighing you down. And it's hard to accept that the world has your back when you cry and there's no one around. But it's okay, girl, to take a day, girl, to regroup and to relax your mind. I know your pain, girl. Trust when I say, girl, that tomorrow is gonna be alright. Breathe just breathe. Nobody said it'd be easy. You're working hard to take care of your babies. And the way the world's set up, even when your man gives up, you got to keep it moving on. So it's okay, girl. Take a day, girl, to regroup and to relax your mind. I know your pain, girl. Trust when I say, girl, that tomorrow is gonna be alright. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Then lay your troubles down. When you're tired of all the drama, makes me wanna holler, yeah. I know you're tired of stressing with the world on your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go. I know you're tired of stressing. I know, yeah. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go. 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 I know you're tired of stressing. On your shoulders. Breathe in, let it go. I know you're tired of stressing. On your shoulders. Breathe in, let it go. 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 Just breathe. Just Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. What up, family? It's your girl, JustPatrice, live with JustPatrice. But Radio is officially in the building. Welcome to Monday. I'm working on some apparently some technical difficulties. I don't know why this electrical equipment don't like me. Um, I don't know what it is. Every week, like it's never like, and all I do is just plug it back up the exact same way that I unplug it. I don't change none of the buttons. I don't push or slide nothing. I just I don't know why. I don't know why. What up, Carter? Shout out to Crystal Shit for joining the conversation. I appreciate you, my love. Let me know if you can hear me. That's my first question. I know I got a guest that's gonna chop it up with me today. We're gonna have some general conversation about the Kink Noir group. And shout out to King Chaos himself, who's going to be joining the conversation just shortly. I think you can hear me. I see you. Can you hear me, King? Can you hear me? Just nod. I can't hear you. They can't hear you. Just nod. Oh, how about everybody can hear? Well, as long as y'all can hear me, I think that's the part that's important. It don't matter that ain't none of that audio coming across over here. Not a now. Okay. And she said, "Yes, ma'am." Look at us. What I'm talking about. So she can't hear me. So today's show is called "Who's Rockin' With Your Boy?" Okay. And then of course D Rock has a major show that is happening this Saturday on the 30th of November. Your boy is doing a live taping, which is actually in negotiations. I think that's the right word. No, it's currently being prepped for to complete the solicitation to um Netflix and Hulu and one other network. Um, and why is this so important? Not that other people have never done it. He has, and I think that's what's important when we start supporting our friends taking their businesses or their dreams or their careers to the next level. It's important to focus on what's that concept. And so, and I was like, who we're gonna call today's show "Who Rocking With Your Boy?" Because that's kind of what I've been saying, with the plug on D Rock. However, I think as an entrepreneur, this kind of fits across the board. So who rocking with you? You know what I'm saying? And then so we got King Chaos that'll be joining us. Of course, Crystal Ship, who is the Control C LLC guru on the line with us right now, who is definitely a huge networker, huge when it comes to now the yarn is finna start. What is something that's happening? Something is officially happening. I don't know what's happening to me, but it's something is happening. We're not gonna be what they said. We're not gonna be before you long. I won't be online very long, but I am going to be giving away a ticket today for the comedy show. I hope that if you are willing to do the work, then I would be willing to make it worth your while. Some people just say, just call in and do. No, I need you to do a little bit of work for me. I need a little bit of a click and share to be jumping off. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I be talking about. I'm on air. You can. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know y'all like what you doing, Patrice. I'm trying to save my table. Okay. All right. So I just think it's important that the holiday season is upon us, couple days out before Thanksgiving, and the economy is like facing like folks are scared. You know what I'm saying? People scared to spend their money, scared to be supportive of other businesses. They really want to support smaller businesses, but they're just watching every penny, watching every dime, making sure that the people that they're sending it to or giving it to are able to truly benefit it. Like what's the game for me? You know what I mean? And I know we're watching our dollars, trying to make sure that we are spending wisely, which is something I totally support. But while we're spending those dollars, take an extra couple of minutes to see if instead of going to a major chain, you can take your dollars and spend them with a budding entrepreneur, right? And the goal is to be able to increase those dollars. You notice that if we're all buying and selling with African American entrepreneurs, then we are increasing the dollar circulation in our community, like majorly. I don't know why people don't understand that, like just about, and I'm gonna be bold enough to say like 90% of the things that you can buy in just a general store, 90% of those things have been manufactured somewhere by African American people. Soaps, toothbrushes, laundry detergent, body wash, garbage bags, toothbrushes, toothpaste, um, utensils, plates, like everything. Most of us have the main stuff, what have you. And we're talking about differences of cost. We understand that. Food, we know food galore, baby. What you can't tell me is that food ain't happening with the black folks. Excuse me, the African American entrepreneurs. They are very miss food all over the place. And if you look, like, genuinely speaking, nobody, not nobody, yeah, nobody. Nobody wants to eat soul food every day. So don't assume that black entrepreneurs only make soul food. These people make all the foods. You get what I'm saying? Cross the board. And we are talking that some of them make culturally focused meals, which are outside of the African American community, whether it's Asian food, whether it's Jamaican food, whether it is Hispanic food. There are different types of food that's been made literally all throughout the city. Just don't trick yourself into thinking that I can only get this. If you're vegan, all the veggies. You understand what I'm saying? There's a way to get the things that you need if you just take a little bit of a time. In most cities that are predominantly African American, there are guides, literally online guides that will tell you who in the area, and most of those guides are free, have available what you need. So if you look into Shop Black and you're trying to find it, it's black apps. You get what I'm saying? It's black apps that will help make it for you, make it accessible to you to be able to buy the things. Okay, so the few of you that are on right now, thank you very much, Ship. The few of you that are on right now, if you could just do me a huge favor and share the video. Oh my God, that JP, you know what that is, right? Exactly. Let me turn off my notifications. But they be like, it is going down. Let me turn it off. Okay. Gracias. Okay. So what it is that I want you to do in order to be, it's gonna be a simple thing. There is a post that is on my page that is currently pinned to my wall. Okay. I need you to comment on that page. It's a 3-step. Okay. 3-step. I need you to comment on that particular video. I need you to, and your comment should be at either followers or at highlight. Okay. And then the text should say, I'm rocking with D Rock. Okay. That's 2 steps. So I need you to like it, like the post before I forget that. And I need you to comment at either highlight or followers. And then I'm rocking with D Rock. Okay. And then for the third step, nice and simple, I need you to share it. That's nice and simple. This is how we get it done. It is like the post. You got to do this 3-step process. Like the post, comment either at highlight or at followers, and then I'm rocking with D Rock. I need you to share it. And when you share it, I need you to tag either him or I in it. Okay. And what I'm going to do is whomever is getting the most activity, like if you do it and people either like your post or share and where you comment, are you going or whatever, I'm gonna follow to make sure you tag us. Then I'm gonna make sure that that's the person between today and Wednesday. So you got 2 days to get your activity up, and I'm going to um which word I'm looking for, then I'm going to make sure that you get your tickets. Any questions? I'm gonna try it again. There's a post on my wall, okay, and it's pinned to my wall, and I need you to like that one. I need you to comment either at highlight or at followers. I'm rocking with D Rock, okay, and then I need you to share it, okay. We'll start there, and once you do that, I'm gonna get to monitor the follows or the engagement on because you shared it. I'll get notified, and then between today and Wednesday, I will put your dang. Come on, Patrice. Then that's how I'm going to determine the winner. The most activity will be the winner. It's nice and simple. That's one ticket. I got another ticket. I'm just going to give away before the end of the show today. So we'll figure that out. I am. What is it? 2 o'clock. I'm not going to be before you long, but while I'm talking and chopping it up with King Chaos himself. We're going to talk a little bit more about the group, what type of activities they have coming up, and what the next steps are for the particular group. So we'll go there. Let me bring him on real quick. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. So what you doing? Well, I would say what you're doing, but clearly you are working. That looks
Make,
unsafe.
making the white man money.
Huh?
I'm making the white man money.
Oh, okay. That's a unique way to consider it. Okay, we
Now,
understand. Yeah, indeed. Earl Hennon said I have tickets for the show. I'm rocking with D Rock. We love that, Earl Hennon. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's what I need to know. I need to know if you're rocking with D Rock. That is
I
the,
got
the statement for today. One more
we'll be
time, bro. You got what?
I said I got mine. We'll be in the building.
Indeed, indeed.
Support my folks.
Because that is what you do. Yes,
You
indeed.
can't tell by this climate, but yes, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. You cannot tell by the climate of the community we live in. Trying very hard to only say positive things today, JP. It's not that is going to send me into a spiral.
How you gonna talk to me? Cause
I'm just saying, I'm trying to get
I'm
it together.
out. Cause I can't. It's for the life of me. I can't understand how you got two comics, right?
Hmm.
One comic is right in your backyard, representing your city and putting on for your city and making it so that people know this. When you want to make some money and tell some jokes, this might be a nice place to stop by because people appreciate good comedy.
Okay.
Then you got another comic who just sees the city as another stop, to put some more money in their pocket. And our people, I only can talk about our people. Our people will go and spend money on the outfit. They gonna spend all the money on the tickets. They gonna show up on time. They gonna be there. You better not be in their seat, or they gonna be ready to fight. But they won't spend $10 to see somebody that's putting on for their city, and I can't understand that. That's just me, and maybe I'm biased because I'm in the genre, but it's disheartening to a lot of comics.
Understood. Understood. So what would be the ideal engagement? What does that look like?
So the ideal engagement is something that's just as simple as when you see somebody post something, it don't hurt you to hit the thumbs. We treating hitting the like button like it's losing $20 or
Indeed.
just
How do we help with that? Because so this algorithm stuff is real bananas, right? You get what I'm saying? Like if you have a certain number of people on your page, the likelihood that all let's just say 5,000 of them, because that's where our max is, or till they just changed it and add in followers and stuff like that. Um, like, how do you get more than just that 10% that may scantily see you? How do you let them know, hey, I got this happening, go get it for me, go check it out?
So, blitzing apparently, that's what you've been getting on me about, and making sure you putting yourself in front of the screen every opportunity you get. And like for me, I know I have a real big issue with that because I also don't like to be bombarded with shit. But like as the talent, it is your job to bombard people, make them get sick of you.
Okay.
And so that's the only way. But as far as like the other side of that, I don't know how you get people to do basic entry level supporting things. I don't know how you do that.
Interesting. What makes you support something?
So for me, it's the quality of the whatever it is. So I'm really high on that. Um, it's the visibility, and then it shouldn't be like this, but it's the hive mind. So everybody likes to like what everybody else likes, and if you don't get that first general boost of a lot of people liking it, it's hard to get somebody else to like it just individually. So you kind of want to get a nice sized chunk of people liking something, because if you got a number of people who like it and vouch for the product, it makes it easier for other people, especially those that are followers that want to latch on to whatever the new hot thing is.
Hmm. I just don't understand why it's so hard. I don't
Yeah,
understand why it's so hard. When I see that, and people's like, it's not that I don't support you or I don't think you do a good job. That's what it looked like though. And then so if
yeah,
we say, if, I'm a firm believer. Hold on one second. Jesus. Um, if we say I support you, I want what's best for you. I think this is a good idea, et cetera, et cetera. You get what I'm saying? But I don't come to an event, or I'm not sharing that you're having one if my schedule conflicts, like a legitimate conflict. You know what I'm saying? I can't. There's a difference between I don't want to and I can. I tell people that all the time. Some people, sometimes you just can't, because life does what it does. And don't get me wrong, you don't have to have the bread. If you can't buy a ticket and you don't have the money to spend, or not willing to make a 20, 30, or $40 investment in a friend of yours, then at least share it and let somebody else do it. If you can't do any of those things, then I'm willing to guess that you really don't like my work, yo.
yeah. And I feel the same way. Like I couldn't make it to Switch last night, but I made sure to share the post because I can't. Just because I can't make it doesn't mean that people who support me or are in my inner circle wasn't able to go and do the same. I at least want to give them that option.
Yeah. As a comedian yourself, I know that you are working on what, and I don't want to call it the wrong name. What kind of tour is it? A living room tour? Is that what it's called?
It's the On Your Couch comedy tour.
On Your
We
Couch comedy tour.
Yeah, we had 5 events so far, and every one of them was super dope.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I really my thing was I was trying to do something different because like D Rock is finna do. My ultimate goal with this is to shoot my third special.
Okay.
Um, and I hate saying special because niggas get mad when you say special, but they were special to me, so fuck. Uh, but so I'm trying the material out. When a lot of people don't understand that when you go to see a comic, especially when they're on a big tour, a lot of those bigger tours started in very small comedy clubs doing 5 to 7 minutes at a time. So that's why they say it takes you about a year to 3 years to get a good hour of material because you're trying all of this different material to see what works. So I figure I can try as much material as I want in
Okay.
people's room, and ain't nobody trying to molest you.
Okay.
So it works both ways. So we've done 5 events so far: birthday parties, family get-togethers, and they've been dope. They've been dope. But again, it comes with the support. If nobody's supporting, because I'm not charging no bunch of money. My hand is out, and whatever you put in it is what we rocking with. Um, I just want to get the material out to the people and show them that there is funny people that living in the city.
What about do you prefer, and I know this sounds crazy, like prefer larger crowds in situation like this, or more intimate crowds, a couple type thing, or 10 or more? Like what are you looking
So
for?
here's the thing with it. I will perform for anybody. If you and your lady y'all having a romantic night out, I'm not out. Y'all having a romantic night in, and you know what I'm saying, one of y'all done cooked dinner, y'all got candles and all that shit going busy, and you want some live entertainment. I will
Hmm.
come set my shit up in your living room or in your kitchen or in your basement, and I'll rock out.
Okay.
It can be just one person. If it's just you by yourself and your day been shitty and you like, I know where to help me. I want to laugh. I will come and perform for one person. It may get a little weird with us looking each other in the eye for extended periods of time. Yeah, I'm with it.
That's hilarious. Shout out to wife B Kels who jumped on just now. She said, "Hey y'all, I miss you. We miss you too." I just
Yeah.
saw Jaji and them yesterday, and they was talking about the bartenders lounge. So yeah, it's a thing, Mama. Um, how do people book you if they're interested in booking something like that?
So if they want to book, they can reach out to me via Facebook or via any of my social media. They can get in contact with my wife, who is also my manager, and she'll put the booking together. But yeah, anywhere you can find me. If you got my telephone number, call me. We'll make that happen.
All righty then. That's hilarious. So let's talk about well, right before I do that, I want to remind you, everybody. So if you logged on to make sure that you join and logged on to see if you can win tickets to see D Rock live taping this Saturday, November 30th, at the Performing Arts Center, Wilson Center, Vogel Hall, y'all. Make sure that you follow the directions. I'm gonna put it real simple again. There is a post on my Facebook page. Since we are Facebook Live and we are Facebook Live only, I'm telling y'all now, there's a post on my Facebook page that is pinned. You need to like the post. You need to comment using at highlight or at followers. And then you put I'm rocking with D Rock, and then you share it. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back and check the engagement and see how much of an effort you made to tell people that you rocking with D Rock, and this is how you are going to win your ticket. Okay, how about that? I think that that is more than sufficient. It is, but let's go into a little bit more about this Kink Noir CEO status, sir.
Okay.
You throwing your arm out the window? You trying to get rid of that? You don't need it, Mister Trash
No,
Man.
no. I'm trying to get these people to go around me so I can back up this long street.
Oh, maybe we should just let you take a moment to take care of
No,
that, because what we don't want to be is responsible for the garbage man rolling over the Caucasity village of folks, and then say that he was on the air with us. People use
no,
videos and they clip it. No, no. Mm-mm. Look at you, and
no,
you just
good.
gonna roll on backwards like ain't nothing even going on. You just gonna put the thing in reverse like that too, ain't you?
I get it on. This is what I do.
Using all the mirrors. I appreciate that. We appreciate you using all the mirrors.
I've been driving. Well, I've been here for 8 years, but
Okay.
I've been driving trucks since I was like 24. So it ain't too much I ain't seen. So I can make. I'm gonna get it done. But anyway, go
Mm.
ahead. I'm all for.
So
I'm
tell
all
us about the group, King Noir. Tell us about what is this?
Okay, so let's see. Best way to dig into this. Okay, so let's start out by just defining what kink is.
Okay.
And not in such a technical term, but just overall, there are
Okay.
lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of different things that people find themselves into when it comes to sex or
Okay.
sex adjacent. Because some kinks don't have anything to do with sex.
Okay.
Um, but what I noticed was that there were no spaces for our people. So we would either have to assimilate into others' spaces where we become the minority yet again, or we just had to keep it to ourselves. And
Okay.
when you keep things to yourself, you don't realize that there are so many people out there that are like you, who share the same wants, needs, and desires as you. And to have a safe space to talk about those things and just be in the presence of other like-minded people without
Mm-hmm.
any expectations or any fear of judgment. We didn't have those spaces, especially right here in the city. So for me, if people, if to know me personally, you know me. I don't really give two shits about what people think about me, and I let my flag, fly.
Right.
But I wanted to create a space that was especially for us, where we could do kink our way, and that's our motto for Kink Noir. We do kink our way.
And so do
And
we think that kink so is it that it's the idea that is it a black thing? Is it a like-minded thing? Like what is it? Is
so
it culturally focused? Like explain a
in
little
our,
bit more.
in our space is all things black. So you're not gonna find anyone from the Caucasus Mountains in our group. Even though they try to get in, it ain't happening. So it's a space that is just for us. When we do our events, you're gonna see faces that look like ours. Um,
Why do you think that that's important?
it's important because when you are looking for validation, it's easier when you see a face that looks like yours.
Okay.
Because a lot of times you will see people, and they are totally into kink, but they don't look like you, and so you'll get that stigma or that's white people shit. When it's
Okay.
black people actually, doing it and are participating in these different things,
So
and a
can
lot
you
of
give me an example of what a kink is?
okay, so I'll give you one. So like bondage is a kink.
Okay.
People that like to be restrained or people that like to do the restraining. And so a lot of times people will look at that and be interested in it, but don't have any avenues to research it. Or when they look at it, they only see white bodies and white mannerisms. So they don't see themselves indulging in it because they can't see themselves indulging in it. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Did I lose you? Hello? There you go.
Yeah. So the internet gods was like, stop talking.
They knew I had to get out.
That's what that was. They let you get out and go do your thing real quick. And it was time for you to get out and jump back on. Is that what that was? Did you do that?
That was a commercial break.
That's crazy. Is what that is. Listen. So we were talking about. I asked you to tell me what a kink was, and
Okay.
then my screen blanked out a little. And you said people that like some tied up or restraints or
Yes.
liking to do them or liking to be restrained. Is that correct?
Yes. Because
Okay.
it's two sides of the coin. So there are some people who like to be the dominant one, and then there are the people who like to be the submissive one.
Okay.
And so there are people who don't like to tie people up, and then there are people that don't like to be tied up, but like to be tied up or to do the tying themselves.
Hmm. Do you mind sharing any of the kinks that you have?
Okay. So I am a choker, and I like to be choked. So some people just like choking. Some people like to be choked. I'm a fan of both,
Okay.
and it's a power dynamic.
Okay.
And
Is that determine how you feeling for the day? Maybe you need to be less aggressive.
no, it don't matter. It don't matter
Okay.
if we choke.
Okay.
Don't fuck around. Don't put your hands nowhere near my throat. If you gonna choke, choke. Goddamn, don't play around.
Okay. Is there a technique to that?
There is, and I'm gonna be going over that and doing a demonstration at the next event. For
Really? So
yeah,
is it open public or do you have a private group and private events and
yeah. So the events are just strictly for group members. As of right now, there will be hopefully in the near future because we're starting to do a lot more public stuff with the group. Uh, but we'll be doing some things that are open to the public. But like our events are just group events.
okay. How do you feel about people who think that this type of activity should not about the people, but when people say that these types of activities should be private and not made as public as we promote them to be in openness the openness about it. How do you feel about the idea of that?
So I'm extremely to each his own. I always feel like if something is not for you, you have every right for it not to be for you. But don't try to push your beliefs off on somebody else or make them adhere to social standards that you set for yourself because they may not want to follow that. So if you don't want to be out in public, if you're not a voyeur, you don't like people seeing what you do behind closed doors. That's what you got a closed door for. Me,
Mm.
I like to leave mine cracked a little bit, let people peer in for a little bit.
That's a good idea. So, do you consider yourself a voyeur or just available to voyeuristic activity?
I would consider myself a voyeur. I would consider myself a voyeur. It's nothing like watching live porn. People like porn watching on their phone to see
Hmm.
it up close, in person. Ain't no hard cuts. Ain't nobody faking it. It's real life thing. Like I've been to all kind of parties and all different things, and it's a dope experience if that's for you.
Okay,
It's not for everybody.
that's true. But you, in your experience, it's been enjoyable.
Chef's kiss.
Okay,
Except for
chef's kiss.
except for one time we went to go and watch this couple do their thing. They played, and it was just terrible from the beginning.
Okay, were
It was
they enjoying themselves?
well. I thought one of them was dead, so that should give you, it was bad. I think she had drunk too much in anticipation of the evening,
And so
and
you thought she was deceased?
like we literally was like, are we watching a molestation right now? Like that, it was just, it was bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was bad. She had like a. This was before we kind of knew like that butt plugs come in different decorations.
Uh huh.
So we like, what the fuck is that in her ass? Is it like a battery pack? What is going on here? It was just, it was something. It was something.
Okay, what do you mean the battery pack?
So we like, okay, butt plugs have different ends on them.
Okay.
This one was like just silver.
You mean the one
And
that was inserted or the part that was exposed?
the part that was exposed.
Okay, okay.
So we didn't know about butt plugs at the time. This was like a long time ago. And yeah, it just looked like a battery pack or something. I didn't know what it was. I was terrified it was gonna get lost.
Yes, indeed.
It was bad. It was bad. But we have also had some really good experiences watching and going to parties
Okay.
and experiencing the whole party flow. So, like I said, for each his own. But if you're interested and you're looking for a space, we got one for you.
So you are currently looking for people who what?
Who just looking for space to be themselves. If you are in any way interested in kink or just interested in sex or talking to other people that are like-minded, that are talking about sex or all things sexual, then we welcome you to come through. We do suggest that you are active as you feel comfortable being. We are a non-pressure group. Ain't nobody gonna jump on your back. Now there are certain spaces within Kink Noir where we get loose and but those are special places, special people. What you covering your eyes for?
Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. Do you
Yeah.
feel like it's a safe zone, a judgment free zone?
So yeah, I believe so. I try to cultivate that. I try to make sure like it was a situation where we had a conversation and I felt like the conversation that was being had was wasn't extreme, but I felt like if somebody who was dealing with that situation saw it, they would feel some kind of way about it. And so I try to err on the side of caution and make sure that nobody feels any kind of way based upon what we post and the conversations that we have. So whereas
Understood.
I am a little bit overzealous in the point that I was making, but I want people to see how hard I go to make sure that everybody feels safe, everybody feels validated, and nobody feels any kind of way because anything that could be posted or said.
Hmm.
Not put your ass out super fast.
You be putting people out.
Hey, listen, I will boot if you don't follow the rules. you are being too creepy, if you don't know how to handle yourself as an adult, because at the end of the day, that's really what it is. It's adults. And if you can't adhere to that, then I got to get rid of you because the safety of the many overrides, what a few people may want to do.
Hmm. So when you say that you in a mindset now, you've grown to a mindset where you get to accept people for who they are.
Uh-huh.
Is that correct? Is that you
Yes.
saying something, giving people leeway to just be themselves? How did you get there? Because we live in a pretty judgmental society that allow that has expectations and ideals that they feel like as a community this is how we supposed to move, and there are people in that community that don't move that move outside of that or don't think that those movements are for them. How do you feel about that?
Well, so for me, I used to be one of those people, very judgmental. Felt like I knew the right way to know about things, and it took for my sister to kind of open my mind up because I looked up to her like so much, and when she came out as pansexual, is is what she identifies as now.
Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, pansexual means that you'll fuck anybody.
Okay.
Uh, Pretty much, pansexual means like whoever I like at the time, that's who I am. I can be in a relationship with. So if I like a girl, I'll be in a relationship with a girl. If I like a guy, I'll be in a relationship with a guy. If I like somebody that's non-binary, I'll be in a relationship with them. If I like somebody who is transgender, I'll be in a relationship with them. They have the ability to be in a relationship with anybody, but it's based upon who they like, not what society tells them that they're supposed to like.
So, what's the difference between that and bisexual?
I think bisexuality uh, boxes a person into saying like, okay, if I'm a man, I sleep with men and women, and vice versa. I think pansexual is not so much focused on the gender, more so who that person likes. If I'm
Okay.
not mistaken, like I'm not a pansexual.
Okay. Let me do get to my Google real fast.
There you
Hold
go.
on.
There you go.
Hold on. Because I'm just trying to figure out like, so does using pan instead of bi add more options? Is that what that is?
So I think so, but I think it gets rid of the gender necessity because some people don't have a gender when it comes to how they identify.
So AI already pulled it up because he was listening to me talk. Okay. The main difference between bisexual and pansexual is that pansexual people are attracted to people of all genders, while bisexual people are attracted to more than one gender. Okay. So options becomes the more options become available. So
Right.
it's like the difference between a few and some.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, just trying to make it clear. People who identify as pansexual are attracted to people of all genders, regardless of their gender identity, sex, or presentation. Bisexual people who identify as bisexual are attracted to multiple genders. For example, a bisexual person may be attracted to men, non binary people, or gender fluid people, but not women.
Right.
So it could be, so it's basically one or two in exchange for buy. So it can be me and two, me being attractive to men and men who are feminine.
Right.
that's still bisexual.
Right, because you are, it's some people that you exclude. Like, I'm definitely, I like men, and I'll even go with a man who is a little more effeminate.
Even presents a little bit more feminine.
Right, but I definitely won't be in a relationship with a woman.
But that makes me so then that makes me bisexual.
Right.
So
So,
what's the value of heterosexuality then?
what you mean? What's the value?
If there's you understand what I'm saying? What is this? Oh, I know you lying. I just got irritated again. Just this one little detail that I just missed. And it's about to send me into a whirlwind. Let me figure it
Uh,
out. Rather many background activity. Got it. Okay. So I probably got just a few more minutes left to rock this out because my battery is running about to die and I am unprepared to what? That's
okay.
ridiculous. It's a crime against humanity happening in my life right now when it comes to ability to be able to broadcast. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to figure it out in a minute. But nonetheless, but like so if heterosexualities are is only attract let me ask AI and Google again. And hetero. All right. Let's see. Heterosexual refers to being attracted solely to people of the opposite sex.
Right.
Oh, you that's with the way things are labeled these days. How that's across the board. That means you can be a transgender person and be attracted to somebody that's not transgender. And is that considered heterosexuality?
Well, if you are a transsexual male and you identify as a transsexual male, so a woman that is now identified as a male, and you like men, then that would be homosexuality. If you are heterosexual, I mean a transgender female, which is a male that is turned into a female, and you like men, then that would be heterosexual. But that's only based upon whatever titles you use and not sex being the determiner.
Chase, come here. Get out the way, fam. Sit down. Thank you so much. The level of intelligence that this boy has is out of this world. Like it's out of control. You like, sir? Do you are you
You know
okay?
what's
Then he do. That's crazy. Like move out the way, bro. Move out the way. Okay, I'm trying to grasp some clarity. What I'd love to do is schedule like an actual show that we can sit down and like go through all the details. I think that people misunderstand a lot of this, and not that you the guru or end all be all. You get what I'm saying? But some good conversation and open conversation about it is what I'm saying. Really, what is needed. You follow what I'm saying? Like it's really needed.
absolutely? I think so because a lot of times people have these questions and they don't want to ask them because they don't want to be judged and ridiculed based upon just curiosity, being inquisitive. And like I said, I'm an open book. I try to answer every question to the best of my ability, and if I don't have an answer, I know how to find one. So I'll make sure to find it. But I think that people need just the space to be able to figure it out. Because a lot of people like a lot of stuff. There are people like gangbangs, love them to death, want to do them all the time. They don't have the space or the opportunity to explore something that they think they might not like. They think they might like. So I just want to give people that ability to have that safe space to ask the question like, hey, what if I like this? What is this for?
It do. She don't
There's,
like butter.
huh?
I was talking to Glory.
Oh, no, listen. Oh, God.
She can't hear
Take,
you.
take,
You're not on
okay.
speaker. She can't hear you. It's okay.
I don't talk
I
about,
know. I know. It's okay. She can't. Glory can't hear you.
Jesus. So
She said, "Yes, I do. I hear him in the spirit. I'm over it."
me in press mute in the spirit.
He said, "Well, you push mute in the spirit."
Press mute in the spirit.
So, Dig, what? Let's look at your books, and you get back with me, and you let me know when will be a good date. I'm like, I really want to go into detail, like for real. You know what I'm saying? And I
Okay.
don't think that almost like we used to do on HBC, like really like talk about it though. It don't have to be a late night type of thing. It could just be a real like sincere conversation. I think people miss that dialogue and miss the freedom of being. I'm not doing it though, just so we're on the same page. Miss the freedom of being able to whatever you finna say, no.
You are
If you want to if you want to learn more about the King Noor group, please reach out to Brother King Chaos. What is your Facebook handle?
so you JP Hinton on Facebook, comedian JP Hinton on Instagram. We have a King Noor page on Instagram, and if you would like to be a part of the group, you can search King Noor. That's KINKNIOR on Facebook groups, and it'll pop right up. It should be a white. I think it's white, red, and black
Yeah, logo. It is.
logo. So click in there, answer the questions, and we'll let you in. You come in and have fun with us. We got an event coming up on the 14th of December, uh, which is gonna be dope. So yeah, y'all come get with us and let your free flag fly. You ain't gotta put that shit away, man. It's 2024. Trump is president. You can do whatever the fuck you want to
The views and
do. Yeah,
opinions expressed on the show are that of the host and guest of the show alone, and
I'm just
not
saying.
necessarily that of blowradio.com.
We ain't on blowradio.com today.
I'm
We
just
on
saying,
Facebook.
in case it run. I'm just saying, you see, my tags are still out here, and I need to
See,
make sure that I acknowledge that 130%. Okay, all right.
absolutely.
So listen, I appreciate you chopping it up with me real quick, so I can throw this good information out here. I appreciate the love and support that you offered to your brother D, as well as we want to be able to get people on board to support you accordingly. I think people just need to spend more time being active. I think if they were, I don't know, I think the algorithms are set up to show us things that are not as close to us on purpose. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? And I wish that it wasn't the case. You get what I'm saying? I just wish that it wasn't the case. But nonetheless, shout out to comedian D Rock as he's getting ready for his comedy taping special this Saturday, November 30th. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7:30 sharp. I'm telling you now, if you are not in the building, you're supposed to be on the floor seats at 7:30. They not gonna let you in the door, so you can be walking around. You're gonna have to go sit upstairs. It's don't be mad. I'm just trying to tell you, okay? I'm just trying to tell you what it is. Nonetheless, if you want to win a ticket, don't forget that there is a post on my wall that is of him, of D Rock, is the promo for him. Make sure you like the post and then at highlight or at friends, I mean at followers, and then put I rock with D Rock. Okay. Then when you share it, make sure you tag one of us so we can keep track on the engagement. And the person to get most engagement is going to win the tickets for the floor seating at this amazing show. Okay, it's real simple. It's just encouraging a little bit of support. I could easily be like, here you go, just had a ticket. But no, a little bit of work. It's not gonna hurt. It's a little bit of a love and support to show that you really rock with this dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Let's get it in, okay? All right. All right. It's been real deep, JP. I really do want to have you come. And I know I was like, do I need to have a group of people or can I just sit you here with us? And then you could just make me laugh. Maybe you could come make me laugh at the shop.
Listen, I'm with it. I'm with it. Like I said, any day, later the better for me. I can do it. Or on the weekends, I'm all for it. So whenever you want to do it, you let me know when, and I'll make sure I'm there.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. Until then, until then, it's been real. Also love you. You
I
take
love you,
care.
baby.
I holla. Talk to you soon,
Bye.
babe. All right. Bye bye.